Fans of the late Peter Sellers well remember his portrayal in the Pink Panther movies as Inspector Clouseau. In one memorable scene from the third movie in the series, the bumbling detective approaches a blind organ grinder sitting with his monkey in front of a bank. In a heavy French accent difficult for the organ grinder to understand, Clouseau queries whether he has a license to play the organ in public for commercial enterprise. As the organ grinder struggles to understand the query, the bank behind him is being robbed. Despite the robbery being visible through the plate glass window behind the organ grinder, the inept inspector remains totally oblivious, still focusing on the minor license infraction issue. As the robbers jump into their getaway car, wearing masks, one drops a bag of money at Clouseau's feet. The detective, unable to grasp the bigger issue, picks it up and hands it over to the escaping bandits. The scene's recollection is relevant in the aftermath of criticism by Pope Francis of President Donald Trump, criticism suggesting the pontiff himself is clueless about a most serious issue, choosing, instead, to focus on a less important one. The Pope attacked Trump's effort to build a wall along our southern border, naively comparing it to the Berlin Wall built by the Soviet Union during the Cold War. It was a foolish comparison involving walls built for two entirely different purposes. The Berlin Wall sought to keep East Berliners from getting out, Trump's wall seeks to keep illegal intruders, and the tons of drugs they bring with them, from getting in. One would think that before criticizing Trump, the Pope might seek to set an example, perhaps by tearing down the wall surrounding the Vatican. Undoubtedly, his security people advised against this as drastically impairing the ability of the Swiss Guard to protect him. Despite such counsel, had he done it, it would be interesting to see how Francis then chose to deal with the homeless seeking shelter in a wall-less Vatican. But, putting aside the hypocrisy of his comment, the Pope ignores a much more serious issue, one that existed years before Trump even sought to build a wall. It marks a dangerous global trend to which the Argentinian has taken a head-in-the-sand approach ever since becoming Pope in March of 2013. The genocide of Christians is occurring at an alarming rate, yet the Pope remains relatively quiet about it. While he did raise the issue in 2015 during a tour of South America, a continuing increase in the persecution and prosecution of Christians has gone ignored.